You came for the pint, but you ended up in Scary Larry's House of Horrors. Wrong turn, bitches. Hey everybody, welcome to a brand new episode of The Pint, a pop culture podcast. It is a Scary Larry's House of Horrors special episode. It is an insider request. That's right, Pint Insider Jen, who goes to Patreon / The Pint, pays $2.50 a month, gets all kinds of extra episodes and the right to ask for episodes, said, could you do, and she said, I'd like it to be a Larry episode because it's horror. Could you do 1987's The Kindred? And I said, sure we can. My name is John.
I'm fucking Scary Larry.
I'm Tommy.
And yeah, we're going to talk about The Kindred from 1987.
John, why don't you tell everybody why you sound so delicious?
Yeah, I'm sick. I'm sick and I have to. Yeah, I'm sick. I have something going on and I have to get this episode done. And, you know, we're professionals here, right? Like,
yeah.
You know,
yeah.
it just, you got to do what you got to do.
The show must go on, baby.
Look, when someone requests a movie of the caliber of The Kindred, you don't say, you have to. I already contacted Tommy. Tommy is very hard to get a hold of. He's usually like, I'm not doing anything below The Kindred. So I said, I got a Kindred level movie. Let's do this. I'm going to tell you a quick story about The Kindred for me. Is the poster is of a baby bottle with a little mutant tentacled ball sack inside of it. A little reptile named Anthony. And I never saw this movie before watching it for this episode. But when I was a kid, our video in Middletown, Connecticut had the poster up for this. And I always remember that poster. The baby bottle with the nipple on top and then the amphibious creature person on the inside of it, little baby. So that's my story. Larry has a good one. Larry, you'd mentioned earlier that you have this on VHS.
Yeah. So funny when you were like, hey, we have to do The Kindred for an episode. I was like, fucking cool, man. And then I cracked a joke. I'm like, should I just bust out my VHS or does this exist on streaming somewhere? Because I actually don't own this on Blu-ray or any other medium. And I'd made a joke and I do have the VHS, but what I learned watching this was that I'd apparently never watched it because I've never seen this movie before.
Okay.
So same as you, obviously I remember when I bought it, when my video store that I used to work at, Channel 1 Video, went out of business, like all mom and pop video stores, they sold the fucking inventory. And I went in and bought as much horror as I fucking could. Kindred was one of the ones I bought and one of the few I still have. I've gotten rid of most of them over the years. But the Kindred's one of the few I still have. And I was shocked when I started watching it to realize, hey, I don't think I've ever fucking seen this. So it was the first time watch somehow. I don't know how it fucking slipped by me all these years, but here we are.
Tommy, you're a horror guy. Is this the first time watch for you?
This is the first time watching. This is the first time I ever heard of this movie.
Oh, really? Well, you're young as fuck. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm the young one here, but I never even heard of it. And I think there's a reason why, because I was not a fan of this movie. It had some fun stuff, but it was kind of crap.
Yeah, I didn't ask Jen, who asked for this, whether this was like an ironic, like, oh, this movie is so bad, I get a laugh out of it, or if it's something she likes. So I'm gonna ask her that afterwards. I'm curious, but all right, let's get into it. 1987's The Kindred.
I am ready to fucking party.
I guess we're gonna party.
Fuck yeah!
All right, so The Kindred came out on January 9th of 1987. Written and directed by two guys. Wrote and directed this.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Obrow, who, not a lot of credits, but he is a film professor at the USC School of Cinematic Arts. I guess even still. His partner, Stephen Carpenter, was also the cinematographer on this movie. And he created the TV show Grimm, if you've ever heard of that. Police procedural show, lasted for 6 seasons, 123 episodes on NBC. He also wrote Soul Survivors with Casey Affleck, Blue Streak with Martin Lawrence, and The Man with Samuel L. Jackson. 3 additional writers.
Well, I'll say when I was watching this and I saw immediately like 5 people in the writing credits, I was like, okay, I know I'm in for like a real interesting time. This is going to be a good movie. This is going to be a real piece of crap. Well, also, do you know that one of the screenwriters wrote Psycho?
Yeah, well, I'm getting to that. Absolutely. I'm getting to that. Yeah. All right. So 2 of the additional screenwriters on this film were the editors of the film. John Penny, who actually wrote some movies as well, Return to the Living Dead Part 3 and Past Perfect, and Earl Ghaffari, who mostly did editing in film. And one of his biggest ones was The Decline of the Western Civilization 2, The Metal Years. He edited that film.
Great fucking documentary.
Yeah.
What's his name from Wasp floating around the fucking pool, just drunk as fucking hell with his mom sitting right next to him.
I've never seen it, but I've seen that bit, and pretty funny.
Yeah.
So there are 4 of the 5 writers. The 5th writer is a powerhouse. So after FM Entertainment acquired this movie, they said, we have to hire a screenwriter to kind of like really polish shit up. They hired Joseph Stefano to work on this thing. You might know him, maybe. He worked a little bit on the 1990s USA television series Swamp Thing. He did an episode of Star Trek The Next Generation. Oh, and this guy wrote fucking Psycho. This is the guy that
the
wrote
original,
the screenplay for the original Psycho. Apparently, his biggest contribution to the script was the idea of our little mutant friend Anthony hiding in a giant watermelon that's meant to be someone's parents' anniversary gift. It's the weirdest watermelon of all time. There's a whole scene where we're concerned about this watermelon getting opened up. It's crazy. This was filmed in Los Angeles, in Mentryville, California, and Culver City, California, in April of 1986. And Anthony was created by Anthony being the creature effect of this film by SFX artist Michael McCracken Sr., who created the gremlin from the 4th segment of Twilight Zone, the movie. So, he's done more than that, but that's his biggest thing there. So, that is
also did Ticks.
Yes,
crazy.
I did see that. He did Ticks as well, yeah. So that's some of your production information on The Kindred. Let's get into the cast.
Bring me everyone. What do you mean everyone?
All right, we're going to start off with two of the cast members in this movie are also known for having huge roles in films featuring Marlon Brando. Marlon Brando is one step away from The Kindred. That probably fucked his brain up worse than anything, knowing that.
Yeah.
Dude, this movie has 2 Oscar winners.
Yeah.
It's insane.
All right, Rod Steiger plays Dr. Philip Lloyd. Rod Steiger wears a really, really bad hairpiece in this thing. Like, it's distracting, right, Tommy?
Oh, it's awful. It's just like doing some serious work in this. To the point where it's like, Jesus, because I know this guy from Mars Attacks, where he's just fully bald in that one.
No, you know what you know him from? You know him as the priest who gets fucking attacked in the Amityville Horror.
That's right.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dr. Zhivago on the waterfront with Marlon Brando. David Allen Brooks plays John Hollins, our hero, I guess.
He though?
Yeah. Well, he was in Manhunter. He was in Manhunter from 1986. He was in Castaway with Tom Hanks. But Larry, I pulled this. You'd know him 2 episodes of ER as Dr. Gunn. Okay, I knew you would know that.
If he's on Little House or fucking ER, I got it locked down, bro.
I know you got it locked down.
That's your specialty.
Yeah.
Kim Hunter plays Amanda Hollins, the mother of the John Hollins character.
The second Oscar winner in this fucking bunch.
Was she not only in A Streetcar Named Desire, she was fucking Stella.
She's fucking Stella.
She's Stella. She was also in Planet of the Apes and Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Talia Balsam plays Sharon Raymond. 14 episodes of Mad Men, 24 episodes of a TV show called Divorce, and a movie called The Whackness. Amanda Pays, I recognized her, plays Melissa Leftridge. She was in the film Leviathan. She was on the TV show Max Headroom in the 80s. And
shit.
she was in the 1990 television show of The Flash. And then on the CW one, she came back. So she was on both Flash TV shows. Julia Montgomery plays Cindy Russell. It's
Betty Childs, motherfucker.
Yes, I could not place her. It's Betty Childs.
Oh, really, dude? As soon as she came on, I was like, "Fucking Betty Childs."
I was trying so hard.
Yeah.
She was also in.
I just kept picturing Lewis raping her in the fucking Darth Vader helmet.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Robert Carradine. But
Yeah. John or Robert Carradine.
Robert.
Right? Robert. Yeah.
Yeah, Robert. Yeah.
Yeah. Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. She was in a film called Milk Money, playing an enormous douchebag who's trying to quit smoking, but it's going to come in real. That information is going to come in real handy by the end of the movie. Peter Frechette plays Brad Baxter.
Yeah.
He was in The Hills Have Eyes Part 2. He was in Grease 2, which is what I know him from.
That's where I know him from.
Oh, my girlfriend called him out like, "Oh, that's Grease too. That guy's
Yeah, 100%. Same as I saw his fucking mouth, like the way he talks. I was like, that's that douchebag from Grease 2.
And he was on 82 episodes of a TV show called Profiler, which I'm not familiar with, but I feel like I know what that was, but I'm not familiar with it.
I feel like it's a lot of episodes for a fucking TV show I've never heard of.
Yeah. It's got to be one of those like NBC Saturday night at 9:00 shows that only like 56-year-olds and above watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those. All right, guys. Obviously, my voice is hurting. I'm going to let you guys start walking us through the plot instead of me doing it this time. So, Tommy, we start on a highway. Give us the beginning of this thing.
Okay, so we start on a highway, and there's someone driving on the highway, and then all of a sudden, they get into a crazy car accident. Explosions happen. Everything blows up right there. We're not sure what's happening right there.
Tommy, he runs into a house on the highway.
Yeah. He runs into a house. That's what it was.
You can't omit that part. The guy drove a Porsche through a house on the highway.
Which immediately when I'm watching this movie, I'm like, okay, this is fucking hilarious. This is like right. I'm locked in for this part right now. Yeah. So you see the credits, you see 5 screenwriters, you see 2 directors. You're like, okay, I know what I'm going in for. I know I'm in for the Kindred right now. I forget, after that, they go to the hospital, right? And that's when they...
Before we go to the hospital.
Yeah, the ambulance. So this dude, for he's getting mad trying to pass the old couple. And instead of just passing them, he had a dotted lane. He could have passed them. It was quite legal. You know, he had to fucking stop and yell at him. And then that's when he drove into the side of a house that was hanging out on the highway. As one does, yeah. And then the ambulance shows up and EMT's like, "Hey, this guy's alive. Grab the fucking stretcher." So they throw him in the back. And all of a sudden, kind of like the Jeepers Creepers truck, some fucking van just pulls out of nowhere and just starts rear-ending the fucking ambulance. They stop the ambulance. EMT gets out, fucking guy hits him like with a pipe or a bat or something, and then you just see him walking away with the body like over his shoulder, throws it in his fucking van, and then all of a sudden we realize the other ambulance driver's kind of in cahoots with him because he's like, "Hey, fucking, where's my money?" And the guy's like, "Oh, well, I gotta hit you first." And then punches him in the face and then drops like a couple $100 on him like a common street hooker and just fucking leaves him there.
I like when the accident happens and the EMTs are all there. The guy who attacks the ambulance driver is just off to the side, hanging out. He looks like a longshoreman. Like, why is he there?
Yeah, that dude definitely knows what you did last summer. Like, you can tell.
Why are you here?
Yeah. Yeah,
it's like watching accidents. He's in David Cronenberg's Crash.
He might have been. But yeah, his van is just parked like right near the accident. And he's just kind of standing outside the van watching it all go down. Very fucking strange.
It is strange. So
it's a strange open.
It is.
Yeah.
Tommy, he brings the body back to Rod Steiger, what is Rod Steiger's deal in this movie, Tom?
So Rod Steiger, when you first know him, he's like one of the doctors in the hospital. He's just like a scientist, and you don't think much of him. But then it slowly reveals that he's a mad scientist. But initially, you just see him like lock in, and you get into the part where you just see everything happening going on, and then you get slowly introduced to our characters. David Allen Brooks, has rocking a great head of hair in this movie.
Awesome,
like great.
Yeah,
it's like Great American Hero, right there.
Oh yeah, Great American Hero. Yeah.
William Catt.
Yeah, William Catt, right there.
Yeah.
So you go into there, and then you slowly find out more about the characters. I think my favorite part is Brad Baxter, who's introduced. as a guy who's not smoking whatsoever, and he.
How's he introduced, Tommy? How is he telling people that he's not smoking anymore?
He's rocking a jukebox, and he's rocking one of those boom boxes. And instead of like blasting music on like a normal person does, he's just basically having a tape that says, "Hey, I'm not smoking anymore. I'm quitting smoking. Please don't talk to me. I'm not talking at all because I'm quitting smoking." And his like coworker starts talking to him and trying to say, "He's like, hey man, shut up." He has a pre-recorded knowing it. It's like, what's going on?
Listen, in 1986, I had a boombox too that I would walk around with, but I would have like Run DMC or Eric B. and Rakim. And this guy just has a pre-recorded message of his voice telling people not to bother him. He quit smoking today.
That feels like more effort than just telling people you're quitting smoking.
Yeah, it seems like a long way to go.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah,
it's a lot for sure.
Yeah.
We find out through a phone call that the doctor's mother has awakened, correct?
Yeah. Well, they don't call the doctor. They
call his wife or his girlfriend.
His girlfriend, who's asleep at home with the dog. And she also doesn't call him. She's like, oh, well, I'll fucking just drive over to the hospital. Apparently, for somebody who just used the phone, they just don't really know how to use the phone. So she drives over there because she gets the call, says, hey, John's mother's out of a coma or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And she drives over to Genticel, which is a great fucking name.
Yeah.
Great name for an 80s fucking... You figure they'd be making like Mogwais in there, like any number Frankenhookers, any number of like 80s monsters could be made in Genticel. If this movie was more popular, you would definitely see people with like Genticel t-shirts.
Oh,
you see like 100%. Wayland Yutani shirts and shit like that. You would definitely see.
There would be a Pumpkinhead prequel that you find out Pumpkinhead came from Genticel. Yeah,
100%. So we cut to Genticel where Brad is there with his radio telling people that he's not smoking anymore. And John is babbling about prions and Alzheimer's. One of many, many seemingly important plot points that never get discussed again.
Yeah.
Right? This is just the first. Well, no. It's actually the second because the whole bodies to Lloyd thing never really goes anywhere either.
They set up so much stuff and just never pay it off. It's wild.
Never pays off. And this is like the second non-payoff when he's babbling about prions and working on Alzheimer's. So she busts in and she's like, hey, your mom's awake. And then he's like, oh, and then that's the first time we actually meet Steiger. He's like peering through the blinds ominously. And we're like, all right, this guy's fucking a little off. So they're driving to the hospital, and Amanda's like, who was that? And he's like, oh, that was Dr. Lloyd. And one of my favorite lines in the movie, she says, he looks like a well poisoner. I don't know what a well poisoner is, but I kind of like it. Well, I kind of like it as an insult.
It makes sense.
It does.
I guess.
One of my favorite lines in the movie is when the ambulance driver, goes to blackmail Steiger for more money. Some of the words of advice my father gave me, I'll never forget, are never cross a man who has murderous eyes or something along those lines.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, my father didn't give me any advice that fucking good. There's some great writing here. I don't think that was from the Psycho guy, but yeah.
Yeah, that's the scene where we see Dr. Lloyd working on the screeching cat that must have escaped from Miskatonic fucking University.
Yeah.
Like he's just this cat's just screeching, and of course there's like a vial of green shit like on his desk, and he's working on this fucking cat. Like what a strange. They wasted no time in setting up Lloyd as the bad guy.
Yeah.
They wasted no time.
Immediately.
They immediately set him up.
I got a question, just because either I missed the line or it was never said. There's a lot of talk in this movie about a protein or something called like hemosmine or
something. Let's just call it H.
H. Okay, that'll make more sense.
Yeah.
Is it discussed in a scene in this movie what that is?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all.
But it only occurs in marine life.
Right. But
that's what we know. We know it occurs in marine life. We know what working with it too often did to Melissa, who we'll discuss.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't think we really learn. We know what it looks like. It's goopy, right?
There's a lot of goop.
Yeah, there's that.
When the doctor has a sample of it and they steal the sample, it's like they goop it into an aspirin bottle. So it's goopy.
So, a little too white for my comfort.
Yeah. A lot of stuff is a little too goopy and white.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think we ever really learned, John, what.
Okay. I felt like I missed something major because every third line in this movie for at least the middle 45 minutes is about Hemo Simon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we get to the hospital, right? And John's mom's a strange character.
She's a mad scientist too.
Well, she immediately, the first thing isn't like, oh, my son, so good to see you. It's why didn't you pull the plug? Like,
not only why didn't you pull the plug, she says, all the times I told you I didn't want to be alive with machine assistants. She says it like it's something they just say to each other, like, I love you. Like, bye, honey. Don't forget.
Not like, hi, like, hi. So good to see you. Just like, why don't you fucking kill me?
Yeah, just fucking kill me if I'm in that kind of shape.
Here's the pillow. Take the pillow.
Yeah, it was, it's a strange meeting with Mom.
Yeah. Tommy, give us a little info about what Mom wants him to do. And who is she alluding to? She alludes to somebody that John doesn't know is in his life, right?
Basically, she's talking about someone named Anthony repeatedly that John's never heard of before. And it's making him seem like it's a relative or someone close to her. And she's saying that she wants to destroy all the lab notes she had on this project and Anthony. And like, you need to take care of it. You need to get rid of it now. It's very urgent you take care of this. And John has no idea what the hell she's talking about. He is just confused. And he thinks that maybe my mom's going crazy. It could be a side effect of the Alzheimer's or whatever that he's trying to cure.
Yeah, because he even realizes that she suddenly has this kind of like realization that when she had her heart attack, she was on her way to drive to her house where she has all of her experimentation going on to destroy all of it. So she tells him, you need to go, like, not in 5 minutes, right now, to the house, and you need to burn everything down to the ground, and you need to get rid of all of the evidence of the Anthony journals. So then it becomes kind of like a, almost
John goes to Dr. Lloyd.
Right.
Right. And he's like, hey, because I guess he looks at him sort of as a mentor. He talks like he's won like every scientist prize you could win except for the Nobel Prize and will probably win. He obviously clearly looks up to this man. And he knows, he'd mentioned that his mom used to work with him. So he knows that they had a relationship. So he goes to Dr. Lloyd and is like, hey, I've got no family left. Can I ask you a question? Did my mom ever mention another child? And Dr. Lloyd's like, no, I don't know what it is you're talking about. You want John to shut up because he's given Lloyd way too much information. And we already know by this point that Dr. Lloyd is the bad guy in the movie and he's a mad scientist type. Don't tell him about the fucking weird journals and experiments that your mother told you to fucking get rid of. You're fucking planting this. You're fucking up, John.
Right.
You're fucking up.
Yeah, because Steiger's immediately just like the gleam in his eye you can see.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, hell yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. It's there was probably more goo under the table at that point.
A little bit of goo in his underwear, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was home.
He goes and visits the mother. Professor Lloyd goes and visits the mother. And, you have this amazing moment where in this, like,
two Oscar winners
going at it. And this
babbling about fucking hymoscience and fucking whatever.
I wonder, one thing I loved about looking at Rod Steiger's Wikipedia page last night was there's one point where, like, in the 80s, after his heart attack, he found it hard to get work, and he worked in a bunch of low-budget horror movies. And I was like, right here, The Kindred. That was
there
it.
It
is. He's probably so pissed off on this set. Like, what am I doing?
Yeah. I read one of the things that he said to, I think, the director of this film was the actor is the only person that when a mistake is made is photographed, because he felt like the director was giving him like bad direction. And it actually stuck with the director to the point where I think it was the guy that like teaches at USC. He incorporated that into like his teachings. is that Rod Steiger took him inside and said, don't give me bad direction because I'm the only one that people are going to be able to see doing the bad thing, you know? So he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, so he's trying to fucking bully her into giving him information, right? Well, meanwhile, she's clearly fucking dying, but she's telling him, she's like, I'll stop you. And then she just dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't, doesn't really work out.
So we jump to the funeral, and the decision has been made that John is going to take his girlfriend and a bunch of these wacky characters that work at Geneticell with him to go log in and destroy and learn from all of her experimentation. But we meet a stunning British woman. Tommy, what's her deal? And have you ever heard of a fan of a scientist before? I've heard of rock star fans and comic book artist fans and movie fans, but she's the world's biggest fan of his mother.
You'd figure that the only like rock star scientist would be Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park. You'd think he'd have a legion of fans, but apparently Zira, Kim Hunter has a bunch of fans. And this is Melissa Lethbridge. She is introduced as like a big fan of her mom, and she wants to help him work on projects and like see if he can help out there. She is stunning. So of course David's out in Brooks is like, okay, sure, come with me. You're going to come with all my friends in on this whole project we're doing.
She has a disturbing hat veil combination.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Like almost like a yarmulke with like a veil attached to it.
It is weird. It is.
Yeah.
And
there was something else she said she was, so this is where Hemu fucking H, this is where H is mentioned again. And she said this, now I had to write this down and I had to watch it twice to make sure that I got it right. She said that she's experimenting with it because of its possibilities of preventing bone disintegration in space. Is this a problem? Is bone disintegration in space like a major problem in the world? How many people are in space?
Yeah. Right now, more than ever, but...
yeah, but I wouldn't think this is something you would get big grants to work on. Oh, well, we're going to stop bones from disintegrating in space. Nobody's in space, you jackass.
It's what the money's going towards. Like, forget Alzheimer research. This is what we need to focus on.
Yeah.
Bone disintegration in space.
Fuck those old people. Let's help the astronauts. Yeah. He met her. He finds out she's a super fan. And then he goes back to the car and tells his girlfriend that this hot British woman, who none of us know, is coming to the summer house with us to look for the Anthony journals. And the girlfriend's immediately like, all right. So they head on up. We kind of meet, a little bit more of the characters. We've got the Brad character who's his whole entire thing is that he's trying to quit smoking, but he also has a really bizarre scene with the Melissa character. First, before that, don't forget that Brad has a cigarette shredder. Yeah, what is the idea of that?
Yeah, he pulls out this metal box and he's like, watch this. It's going to light my cigarette. It's going to roll my cigarette and light it and hand it to me. And all that happens is it fucking it just shreds the cigarette that's already in there.
Right.
Like, what are we doing?
Like
what is this? That's the fruit scene. That's the beginning of the fruit scene. That's where this girl buys a giant watermelon to give to her parents for their 35th wedding anniversary.
That's a county fair winning watermelon. And again, Brad's just overthinking.
It's a beautiful watermelon. Yeah. It's a beautiful watermelon. Don't get me wrong. But I've had parents, and they never wanted a melon for their anniversary.
Yeah, exactly. Like, let me get this thing that's going to go away in one day.
That's what you bring to a summer picnic.
Do you notice, too, I mean, unless I missed a line of dialogue, when this character with the prize-winning watermelon leaves and goes to bring the watermelon to her parents' house, was she supposed to have come back? Because nobody mentions her again ever in the movie.
They just forgot about her.
She's
like the only expendable character.
Yeah,
she gets totally killed by Anthony. We'll get to that in a minute, but she gets wrecked while she's driving. He's in the back seat. He tentacles her up her nose.
Oh, dude, it's such a good scene.
It's amazing. Yeah. And you wish the movie had more like that.
through the side of the eye. Yep. But her in the watermelon.
Looks great. And then we get the second car explosion. Did it explode? I don't remember. It flew off a fucking cliff.
Flies off.
I felt like they used a lot of their budget on explosions, especially.
Yeah,
even the house.
Yeah.
They had a budget. I mean,
yeah,
there was definitely a budget. You're not getting 2 Oscar winners and a bunch of exploding cars without a fucking budget.
24 point. I read this because we don't do box office on the Scary Larry movies, but 24.5 million is what I read was the budget.
Fuck off.
And I read
2.5. 2.5.
Oh, sorry. Right.
Jesus Christ, John.
It's a big difference.
I was going to say I could make Alien for 24.5.
Sorry. 2.5 million. Sorry, I'm a little sick, but it made 2.4 in the box office. Like
close.
It almost.
So, almost broke even.
Yeah, almost broke even.
I like to feel that when I bought the VHS, I put them over the top.
You probably did, yeah.
The home video market, yeah.
I feel like I might have. I feel like I might have put them over the top with my second party purchase of the VHS.
They were $10 away from breaking even, and
yeah,
helped them.
I hooked it up.
I got to bring up the Brad question though. Mm-hmm. Everybody meets up at the house.
Yep.
Melissa character.
You can't not, right? You got to get into it.
Have you ever in your life, either one of you,
face raped a woman?
Introduced yourself to a woman by telling her you were going to kiss her? And then just kissing her?
No, not by telling her you're going to kiss her, by telling her that you've made a conscious decision never to kiss anybody uglier than her, is what he said to her.
And she doesn't knee him in the balls. She doesn't.
No.
And Brad doesn't get any comeuppance whatsoever, which is wild.
She's covered in hemocyasin or whatever.
If there's ever a character marked for death, it's Brad, and I was so shocked that he was there in the end.
Yeah.
Let's just say it right now.
Ahead. Yeah.
It's okay to spoil it. This is one of those horror movies where nobody fucking dies. Like, there's
Watermelon Girl.
Watermelon Girl
and Ron Steger, and then
Mom dies.
Right, but I'm saying for about 5 people or 6 people that are cohabitating above a giant tentacled ball sack monster, literally only everybody survives almost. Everybody, even the girl at the end.
We have 5 people at the end, like walking away.
Not the dog.
The dog didn't make it.
The dog ate it.
Yeah.
The dog didn't make it.
It was like a Larry Saturday Night movie.
Yeah.
My girlfriend was watching the movie with me, and she hates when dogs die, and she looked at me like, "Did you know a dog died?" I was like, "I didn't know this time." Like, trust me.
I didn't know anything. I knew nothing about the Kindred. I didn't know it existed until today.
It wasn't like I watched like single white female of her, and she was so like distraught when the puppy fell out of the window in that movie.
Yeah, dude.
I was like,
I'm
I'm
sure
sorry.
she never watches my fucking watch parties.
Yeah, Larry during COVID, Larry went on a run. He went on a run of killing animals off in the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Movies.
Every fucking week. Like, I forgot, John, it felt like 8 weeks in a row. We watched a movie where an animal died. It was like, sorry, guys. Everybody's all mad at me like I made the movie. And then Tommy, it culminated with the final one was fucking humanoids from the deep. And remember, like 24 dogs get killed in one scene. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about
each week. A thing in there too. All the dogs dying there.
Yeah.
It's a royal rumble of dogs getting killed.
So they get to the house. So the first people at the house are John and Sharon, his girlfriend. And they realize that the power is out, which cracks me up. They're like, "Oh, hey, the fucking power's out. Floorboards are rotted." They like poke a hole in the floorboard, and John drops a tomato down to see how deep it is, which is always how you judge depth, is with a cherry tomato, just in case you were unaware. So the phone is out. The power is off, which makes me wonder how long was John's mom in the hospital that nothing is working. But they did discover the lab that used to be his bedroom, and everything is working in there. So apparently it runs by solar power. Nobody fucking knows.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. John finds a reel-to-reel recording of a really creepy lullaby. Remember that lullaby? Can anybody sing it? Can anybody?
No, I remember it though.
Yeah, well, John explains that when I was a child, my mother used to sing this to me, and it would calm me down when I was getting crazy.
Did you notice that when he plays that tape for everybody, and it ends with obviously a monster from fucking hell screaming and making noise?
Yeah.
2 really weird things happened. Nobody really acted weird about that.
No.
It was like they were just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And did you also notice that when on the recording, the monster was screaming, that the beakers were all shaking in the room they were in?
I didn't notice that. I did not.
It was, yeah.
I did not. Let me ask you a question. So, and this really doesn't have much to do with the movie, but it happened in the movie. And I've noticed that this is something that happens in a lot of movies. And I just wanted to ask if you guys know why this happens. Whenever they're in a movie, because this happens here, and somebody pulls up to a house, they always beep. Why are you beeping?
Yeah.
It's like how nobody ever says goodbye on the phone in a movie. Like,
It's obnoxious.
yeah, it always bothers me, and it happens in this movie when they leave the fruit stand and all get to the house. They why are you beeping? Just walk up to the fucking door.
I think it's just
okay.
I think it's just to give an audience a cue that there's another character showing up. I get it. So I've always wondered this. Sitcoms, right? Sitcoms.
Yeah.
You got your main characters in the living room talking. Two other characters walk in the door. They're always discussing the B plot or something as they're walking through the door.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that the audience can hear it. But that's clearly a conversation you would have had in the car. You wouldn't necessarily be still talking about
walking right in.
Right.
It would be like mid conversation. The modern equivalent is like in any movie where their characters texting, they have like the text sounds like on full volume, so you can hear the and nobody has that on their iPhone or whatever.
And every television shows in particular, every time a man and a woman are in bed together and it's like a shot above them, the man has always got his chest exposed and the blanket is around his waist. Meanwhile, the same blanket goes up and over the woman's breasts. So so you can't see her tits, but like it's the same blanket, but it seems to dip down somehow. I don't know. I
defying the laws of physics.
Yeah.
These are just things that bother me, and it happened and made me remember that I hate that.
Another question about this house with the cherry drop, Larry.
Yeah.
Eventually, at the end of the movie, the floorboards give away, and we see this basement.
Yeah.
Are there basements?
I call it the shit pit.
Are there basements this deep?
No.
When they fall, the first time they fall,
No.
it's like 3 levels.
First of all, those floorboards are fucking half an inch thick.
Right.
And then under it is a 20-foot drop into a shit pit.
It's like something from The Descent.
Dude, when they first fell into it, I expected like fucking corpses like Poltergeist to fucking stop pumping out at her. I was like, what the fuck? What is that big fucking? And it's like,
where'd they build this house?
Yeah, over a shit pit. It's like just a big pile of shit.
Yeah, it's really weird. All right, so these characters are all together now, and they're all starting to do
sort of scientist work.
Their scientist work. Yeah. The watermelon girl leaves after a lot of like danger to her watermelon. But
too much danger. Can we talk about
someone
fucking
take a knife to
Grease 2 guy was about to open it up and she lost her fucking mind. First of all, he was about to open it up by stabbing it with a machete.
Yeah.
You think that'd be something that you'd mention, like, or just keep it in your car? Like, why would you bring it out?
Why did you bring it in?
Yeah.
Right? Why did you bring it in?
You want to flaunt the watermelon? Like, hey guys,
well,
you're not
I'm sorry.
tonight.
I remember why she brought it in, because she was trying to jam it into the refrigerator at one point.
And then the cupboard. Yeah. And then the cupboard.
As if that whole watermelon needs to be in the refrigerator. It grows outside, you asshole.
That watermelon.
Have you ever bought a watermelon at the grocery store and took it out of a fucking refrigerator?
Right.
No, and it's just on a shelf.
The only reason that watermelon exists in this movie is so that Anthony, the creature that is made up of human DNA and hemocymins and possibly a meatball sandwich, can keister himself into it. and
looks like the inbred cousin of an xenomorph.
Yeah.
He's like, to me, he looks like a cross between a xenomorph and the fucking creature from the Funhouse. The fucking the Gork who gets jerked off by the carny.
the gypsy carny jerks him off. Yeah.
Gunther. It took me a second to remember his fucking name.
Yeah,
Gunther the Gork. Can't remember what I was going to say. Oh yeah, all right. So I'm not a scientist, but I do realize that if, like, let's say you have a jar of water that's full to the top, right? And you want to put your hand into it, you're displacing that water, so water is going to pull out.
Right.
So if Anthony needs to get into that watermelon, where did the watermelon go? Did he eat it? Does his tentacles?
Yeah,
you think he ate it?
Yeah.
You think there'd be some mess like in her car?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I didn't see any hole where Anthony. Hole. Yeah. Well, whatever. I'm just trying. Maybe I'm trying to rationalize the Kindred a little too much.
Joseph Stefano, just like all he wrote was like watermelon. Creatures in there. That's it. That's
the
thought process started and ended.
That's fair.
He was talking to the director and he said, "Listen, it's the perfect creature smuggling device.
Yeah.
A watermelon.
Watermelon.
What I found interesting was
It's got to be cylindrical, though.
Yeah. So Anthony stows away in the watermelon, kills the girl in the car. She's like 5 miles away. How the fuck did Anthony get back to the house?
I don't know.
That dude can fucking run.
He's a tiny little guy, but he ends up back at the house again. Now, through all of this, eventually we start to really determine that Melissa seems like she might be a little bit on the down low, trying to do something maybe wrong here.
Well, we figure that out, right, when
With Hart.
gets attacked.
Yeah.
Hart finds the dog in the barn, and he finds some goo, because there's always goo.
Lots of goo.
Yeah, finds the fucking goo. And then all of a sudden he sees Anthony and gets a bunch of tentacles in his neck. And how does he get... Oh, he finds a sickle. And he just hacks the tentacle off. Good for him. But then Melissa finds him outside. He's screaming. He's fucking bleeding all over the place. And immediately she's like, don't tell anybody. Tell him you got attacked by a dog. No, warn your fucking friends that there's a goddamn fucking Gunther from the fucking fun houses in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, why would he agree to that?
Yeah, I don't know, because he was perfectly conscious at that time. And
This is too hot, and he was like, "Oh, this hot girl's telling me this. I'll go for
I
it."
guess.
I'll do it. Well, Hart was like the heartthrob too. Like all the girls seemed to like him, so I think he probably figured he had a chance.
Yeah, well, he's a good-looking guy. He carried that watermelon pretty easy, so he's got some muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a handsome chap.
So he ends up going to the hospital, and the doctors take a look at him. They tell everybody he's fine, but eventually they call them back, and they're like, he has more hemocymins in his blood.
Oh, so much hemocymin.
Anthony.
What's going on in this house?
Yeah, it's crazy. Anthony attacks everybody in this movie and fails 90% of the time. Did you notice that?
He's not good at it.
He tries to, he tries to kill Hart. Doesn't work.
I'll bet you, though, if they had more watermelons, he probably could have been successful.
That's what he needed. He just needed watermelons everywhere.
Yeah. His watermelon death rate is 100. But yeah,
the watermelon girl had mentioned that there were cantaloupes somewhere. I don't know if that would have helped him. I don't know if he could have.
Yeah,
just fruits in general. That and dogs. He could kill dogs and watermelon girls.
Any melons, any fruits of a certain size.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm trying to think of where we're at right now. Okay. So eventually, this is another.
Melissa tries to hit on John.
Oh yeah. And he does that thing that I love when guys in movies do, where she doesn't like go to kiss him, and he goes, no, this I have a girlfriend, or he kisses her
for a while first. Yeah,
kisses for a while. Yeah, gets pretty hard, and then is like
definitely chubs up. He definitely chubs up.
Yeah.
He thinks about it for a minute, and then he's like, I'm sorry, I can't. And then the crazy part is he's there with his girlfriend, and she's like, okay, well, I apologize. It's just I'm such a fan of your mother. And he goes, and then she says to him, she goes, but don't be surprised if I sneak into your bed tonight.
Yeah.
And I looked at Heather and I went, but isn't his girlfriend there too? I'm like, oh, maybe we're going to get some kind of weird threesome scene.
But then she does.
Yeah.
She does.
Then she does. But only to steal, because by this point, she's found the secret lair in the basement that contains all the fucking jars.
Which I got to bring that up because they're in the house.
Yeah.
Nobody's
checked the basement.
And he even says they go there to find these journals. That's the whole idea of finding these journals is go to this house to find these journals. At one point, someone says something about the basement, and he goes, "Oh no, that's just a laundry room. I used to, as a kid, go down the chutes."
Yeah. Meanwhile, your bedroom used to be a bedroom. Now it's a goddamn laboratory.
Right.
Obviously, shit changes, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I'm in such agreement with that.
Yeah,
I'm in such agreement with that.
I don't like
He's
John.
like not aware of. Yeah, John's a dipshit in this.
I don't like John. I don't think I like. You know who I like? Betty Childs. I like Betty Childs.
Yeah. Another question, Tommy. I'm just going to ask you right now, Tommy.
Okay. Yeah.
So there's a lot of talk about him having this brother, right? And as audience members, we're equating that, this Anthony creature is the brother somehow. When we get towards the end of the movie, we find out that it is truly kind of like his DNA brother because they share DNA. Tommy, if anybody in your life that you love dearly asked you for any of your DNA to experiment on, would you fucking give it to him?
No, not at all. I'd be like, what the fuck? Why?
Yeah, I need some of your DNA.
Because he says that. He's like,
Just
well, Mom,
casually.
Yeah,
Mom
you
did
need
ask
to
me
go.
This one I
once.
was like,
You need to
Mom, when I was a
fuck right
kid.
off, Mom.
Yeah.
It's like, did a mom like bribe him? Like, oh, I'll give you like some more like snacks if you like you let me experiment on your DNA or something like that. And the fact that he knew exactly what it was, like, oh, that makes sense. This is what my mom did years ago.
It seemed like we took a long time to get to the realization that the DNA was his and mixed with these.
How is this guy curing Alzheimer's? Because it seems like he has it himself.
Oh, dude, the Alzheimer's angle's fucking gone.
Gone.
It's been out the window
Immediately.
since we were 5 minutes in. The Alzheimer angle, her fucking curing bone disintegration in space, that's all fucking gone.
Yeah.
So many things start and don't go anywhere. But, dude, we're leading up to one of my favorite scenes in the whole fucking movie. So she steals the car and drives the little fucking mutant chud to Dr. Lloyd. And we get one of the most nonsensical discussions I've ever fucking seen. He's weird. He's like, I don't like that you went there to hang out with him. Why did you go there to hang out with John? You feel like you're like acting different now. Didn't you get the vibe the whole fucking time that he planted her?
Yeah.
Right? Because he found out from the mom what's going on at the house. He knew that John was fucking, or John, whatever fucking guy's name is, knew he was concerned and wanted to go to the house. So didn't you get the vibe that fucking Lloyd had been like, hey, Melissa, I need you to go to this fucking funeral and get yourself into that guy's house and find some fucking shit for me. But he's like, I don't know why you were even talking to that guy. Like, I don't like the fact that you were talking to that guy. And then she's like, well, I don't want to go back there anyway. And he's like, but you owe me. Motherfucker, 6 seconds ago, you just fucking told him it was weird. You just told her it was weird that that she was going there. And now you're fucking telling her she has to go back there. Make a
lane,
fucking melon, Rod Steiger.
And tell me, why does she owe him?
Fuck, I forgot.
She's got hemosimine poisoning.
Because he's held a hemosimine. Yeah.
Hemosemen, whatever the fuck this stuff is called.
Yeah.
All the way goo. So much goo.
We don't know yet what it does to her. We just know that she has cold shrimp lips, according to fucking dude from Grease 2.
Oh, right.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
like, hey, when I sexually assaulted this girl, her lips were cold.
I like how he brings it up. He's like, because I kissed her. It was no big deal. But, I just wanted to get the lay of the land. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Yeah.
It's one of those movies like in the Friday the 13th movies when they have that asshole character. It's like, why are they friends with this guy?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. They're all work colleagues, but they're going away like on this fun, like excursion to destroy the Anthony journals. It's a really weird setup. So yeah, we find out that she contracted hemosimine poisoning from working with it so much and that she's in constant pain, but Dr. Lloyd is giving her some kind of medicine that's like kind of keeping it at bay. So we go back to the house and we get another one of Anthony's failed attacks. But now Anthony is becoming like almost kaiju size. Like he's like 9 or 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
He attacks Brad while Brad is getting gas out of the car to work on the generator. But his tentacles don't. He's such a failure, Anthony.
He's strong though. He picked up the whole fucking car.
He did pick up the car.
It's like total limp dick right there, where you can't finish.
He cannot finish. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you so fucking. Oh, god damn it."
Yeah.
God
give me
damn
a
it.
minute.
Just give me like.
He's like, "Where's my fucking watermelon? Where's my goddamn watermelon?
Go get my hustlers.
I can't fucking work without my watermelon."
Don't look me in the eyes.
just look away. Look away.
Look away. Give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes and Pornhub. So they go back into the house.
Yeah.
And Anthony starts a full-on attack. He shoots the tentacles up to the laundry room. He starts whipping everybody, tries to take Brad again, fails again. The girlfriend character this is something I didn't understand. She takes the Drano, not name brand Drano. It's X brand.
Wacko.
It's like a powder, and she puts it on Anthony's tentacle, and it burns him. It hurts him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
From that point forward, I didn't understand why they didn't liquefy.
It's never seen again. Yeah.
It's never seen again. You would have thought
They
someone
had
would have
the
been
cure right there.
Right.
Anthony.
I've got the fucking tool. Let's carry it around, please.
Yeah.
It's like in the fucking, in Halloween and every slasher movie, fucking stab the killer and then leave the knife and walk away.
Yeah.
You a fucking moron.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah, but so I don't remember where the fuck we are, but there's a point where all of a sudden Melissa's holding a spear gun, and she's like, "Enough of this shit, Josh, John, whoever the fuck you are. I've got to take Anthony back to Dr. Lloyd."
Yeah, well, that's how that scene starts before he attacks.
Ah, that's where it is. Okay.
But I mean, Larry, she doesn't manage to really get Anthony from them because he attacks. But what happens to her? This is the craziest shit in the movie.
So, so he gets. So she gets attacked. That's right, a fucking huge tentacle. Okay, whenever I see this tentacle, I'm thinking about Popeye the movie. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's the same goddamn tentacles, except it's not attached to olive oil. It's attached to Melissa. So she's fucking yelling about how she has to take Anthony back to Dr. Lloyd because Dr. Lloyd is the only one who knows how to treat her hemosemen allergy. Heposemen, whatever this stuff is called. And as she's fucking talking, goddamn tentacle comes through, grabs her, starts fucking whipping her around. Somebody grabs a spear gun, stabs the fucking tentacle, shoots goo everywhere. So much goo.
Everywhere. It's like a hose spraying goo.
Everybody's starting to look like everybody's starting to look like they're part of the shunt. Is basically what it, like everybody's getting real fucking slippery.
It's like the Boogie Nights house in there.
Yeah.
So she falls on the floor and she's like, "Oh, I'm fucking done for." She's like, "The only one who could save me is Dr. Lloyd, and it's too late for that now." Just out of the fucking blue,
gills.
She starts turning into a fucking fish.
Yeah.
Like, and when you say gills, down her fucking stomach, on the sides of her fucking neck,
dude.
On her cheekbones.
Her teeth became one big tooth.
Fish tooth. A big tuna tooth.
Yeah.
She turns into a fucking mermaid, like a merfish, like a fish woman. And my favorite part is they're like, "Well, I don't know what to do. Motherfucker, she's right next to a bathtub. Throw her in some water and see if that helps. Yeah. She's a fucking fish. She's got gills."
Like, you think these guys are scientists or something?
Maybe it wouldn't help. But it also does explain the scene earlier why she's fucking swimming in the ocean. And he has Josh has a great line. "Oh, you really do like marine biology."
Right.
Right. Fucking cunt. Sorry.
Did we pass through the scene of Rod Steiger interacting with the hospital dude? Because that was one of the things I was like, the wild thing that I did not pick up on whatsoever.
I don't think I remember. What is the scene?
No, what happened?
No, the scene where the hospital dude from the beginning who like picked up the bodies and Rod. I don't even know if I imagined this. Where
the ambulance driver, the one that was in on the driver. Fucking the one that was in on the.
That's the guy that said the line, "My father taught me not to trust men that had murder in their eyes," and then he fucking murders them by locking him in. Like the guy goes in. Yeah. The guy doesn't trust Rod Steiger and then walks in front of him into a room with a fucking locked door.
But before that, he follows him down like some corridor out of fucking a Hammer film.
Right.
Like some corridor out of fucking Frankenstein. Like he's following Dr. Pretorius. Like he's like, "Oh, no big deal. I'll fucking go down there with you for an extra $100. And then you're right. And then he opens a fucking special door that takes a keypad and then just goes by himself.
Right.
And then gets killed by a bunch of wet mutants.
Yeah,
that was the thing that this movie like did not pay off for me because I was expecting like almost island of like Dr. Monroe type shit where like constantly.
I got that. I got people under the stairs vibes.
Yeah, that's it.
Right? Yeah. And
that whole scene
never to be seen again. No fucking bearing on the rest of the film.
The opening scene with the ambulance driver and the car crash.
Yeah.
And then the scene where the ambulance driver goes and gets locked into the room with all of the failed experiments that also have tentacles was just there to let you know he's a mad scientist. And none of it paid off after that. Now you just know that Dr. Lloyd is a crazy person.
Yes.
So we're at the end now. Anthony bashes the floor. Everybody falls into the shit basement. Yeah. One by one, different people fall in there. Yeah. At one point,
John goes in to save somebody at one point.
Right, they're all going back and
He like
forth.
repels down, up, like fucking, and it doesn't. They got him out though. John because who fell down? Was it fucking Sharon? Must have been Sharon.
The girl
like,
falls down.
Yeah, and he got her
the blonde girl. Yeah,
somehow up through a laundry chute. I don't know how. I don't know how he did it, but he got her there, and then Betty Childs falls down a little later on, right? And she's like lost for like days or something.
They think she's dead.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hart has come back from the hospital to warn everybody, but he's warning him too late because all this.
Yeah, but then Dr. Lloyd gets there.
So I have a question for you. Rod Steiger in this entire last scene is wearing a hat. Do you think he just told the guys, "I'm not wearing that fucking wig anymore"?
I think they probably forgot. They left it somewhere.
Could be found.
Yeah, they were like, just put the hat on. Like, but actually, you know what? In the filmmaker's defense, it was raining out. The hat makes sense. He was also wearing a raincoat.
Yeah.
I would be shocked if Rod Steiger was kind of like Gene Hackman, where he would just like bully people on set constantly. This movie, he's probably just pissed off that he's even involved with this, or he's just like, I'm not putting that fucking hairpiece back on again.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm done with that shit.
We get the full on fight after that, right? We get full Anthony,
right?
Big wet Anthony, and they have a what's his name? Grease 2 dork comes up with the fucking plan. He's like, hey. I fucking figured it out. Shut the power down. They attach a bunch of stuff to meat and start throwing it to try to bait Anthony to eat the meat, and then they put the power on after he's eaten the meat. Am I is this right? And then it electrocutes, and he's like, oh, and wetness flies, and electrified meat.
Like, he totally finishes on Rod Steiger.
Yeah,
you could literally, you can literally hear Anthony going, "Oh my god, it's so much!"
Yeah, dropping loads.
Oh, it's so good! Don't stop, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, your hairpiece.
Oh,
I'll give you on the waterfront, motherfucker.
I could have been somebody. Oh, a contender. Oh,
that's terrible.
Then Anthony eventually does succumb, but then he becomes a person.
He becomes John or Josh. God damn it, what's his name? John or Josh?
John.
Okay, he becomes John. So he's trying to pull out all of the whatever the shit is that electrocuted him, and as he's doing that, he's kind of melting, and you see a human figure. Like, I don't know if we're meant to feel bad for him at this point. I feel like that was kind of maybe the filmmakers.
It was
for us to now pity the creature, because the creature knew nothing other than its mom was gone. The lullabies shut off. Right? What else does it have to live for? Like, the guy who shares his DNA is helping people electrocute him. Like,
he doesn't have any more watermelons.
He doesn't have any more
poor little Anthony. That's all he needed.
He's out of semen. Like, he's probably used up all of his semen by now. I would assume.
He could have been like Gizmo, just hanging out and doing adventures, eating watermelons. So I think we think that's it, right? Betty Childs is still dead, we think. They're gathering. This is another one of my favorite parts. It's like, whoa, I've got all the books. Let me get them back to the car. Your mother specifically said to fucking destroy everything, you jackass.
Right.
Just
what are you taking the fucking logbooks or whatever they're fucking called back to the car for? But it doesn't matter. So for some reason, Grease 2 guy goes down into the basement.
Because they didn't get the Anthony logs. The ones that matter the most are still down there in the laundry room.
Forgot.
Yeah.
All right. So he goes down in the basement. And John, what's the basement full of at this point?
Baby Anthony's.
Baby Anthony's.
Yeah.
Just
his fun night the previous night.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, oh my God, I came so much. I knew I was gonna get something pregnant.
so many baby Anthony's. And at the same time, the Grease 2 guy is fucking around with the baby Anthony's downstairs. Sharon is just fucking staring into the bubbling sink. If your sink is full of brown water and it's gurgling and bubbling, do not put your fucking face near it. You're asking for trouble because she gets a goddamn face hugger right on her fucking face
immediately.
Right. And I think it's even better to say that if your sink is gurgling and full of brown like gravy water, don't do that. But if you were just through the Kindred experience, doubly don't do that shit.
Right.
Again, I think all these people had Alzheimer's. That's why they're probably trying to cure it.
Probably.
You think everybody had
or their bones
syndrome?
are disintegrating, or their bones are disintegrating.
Slowly.
Yeah,
that too.
Yeah. So, but thankfully for Sharon, John's right there. He smashes the fucking thing into the fridge, right, and then stomps it. At some point, Betty Childs crawls up the fucking rope. And they're like, holy shit, Betty Childs is alive. Nobody says that because that's her name in Revenge of the Nerds, but whatever her name is fucking alive. But Grease 2 guy's like, this is a great part because Grease 2 guy's like, I gotta fucking kill these things. He finds what sounds like a bunch of empty propane tanks because he's throwing them and they sound hollow as shit. And then my favorite part is when he finds what appears to be about 30 gallons of powdered magnesium in a 12-ounce bottle.
Yeah.
Because the bottle's about the size of a fucking can of soda. And he pours out at least 20 gallons of fucking magnesium to make that line of like fucking igniter to ignite the empty propane tanks. But then, thankfully for all of us and for Betty Childs and the rest of the crew, the way he's going to light this magnesium, Tommy, is how? How is he going to light the magnesium?
It was with like the cigarette burner thing.
He's fucking magic cigarette shredder has now turned into a working cigarette machine. It fucking he presses the button and it produces a whole lit cigarette, which he smartly takes a drag of because I would have too. I haven't smoked in 15 years, but if I'm going to do something like this, give me a drag of the cigarette. And then he lays it across the magnesium trail like a slow fuse, giving him enough time. That's right, giving him enough time to get out. He runs out and he's told that fucking everybody else went in after him.
Yeah, this is where they keep going back and forth.
It's like a Keystone Cops moment. Yeah, somebody drops their hat and when they bend over to pick it up, they kick it like 3 feet. Like it's a whole fucking Charlie Chaplin routine, basically. But Betty Childs gets out of the shit pit. They all manage to escape in the Ghostbusters car that what is his name fucking stole from the hospital. And fucking and then they get away. End of fucking movie. End of movie.
5
That's
people
it.
alive.
Cue the fucking credits. Drop the fucking credits.
That's 1987's The Kindred for Pint Insider Jen. I hope we did it service for you there. All right. Favorite kill time, kids.
You're terminated, fucker.
Watermelon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what else could it be? It's setting you up for a movie that's going to be so much better, and you wish that there's more kills like that, and more watermelons in the movie too.
Yeah, I agree. I can't, because also it's not just a cool kill, but it's the practical effects are really on display in this scene. Like when that tentacle goes up her nose, and like the other one's like in her eye, and there's one up her butt and 2 finger in her. It's fucking awful.
Yeah, she was definitely getting fucking finger blasted. You know what though?
Anthony was getting tested.
Yeah, I feel like she deserved it because she's driving with bare feet.
She was driving with bare feet.
And I fucking hate that.
Also, did she like not have like her watermelon like on any harness? Like what if she like?
No, it was just in the back, unsecured. She's so goddamn concerned about this fucking watermelon that she's just got it unsecured in the back fucking seat of the car and driving barefoot, which again I'll say drives me fucking nuts.
She was so concerned about the watermelon that you expected there to be like a yellow watermelon on board sign like on the outside of her window. Yeah. And Larry, I agree with you 100%. Maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, I had to move my car like from my garage to like my front like driveway for some reason. And I said, fuck it. I just went out and I went out in bare feet.
Feels awful, doesn't it?
It's the worst.
Awful. Driving in bare feet, it feels like you've never driven before. It's like trying to.
You don't know how hard to press on the pedal.
It's like if you like throw with your dominant hand, you're like Tom Brady, but if you throw with your non-dominant hand, you're like I don't know, you're Richard Simmons. Yeah.
Dude, when I had fucking surgery on my fucking my shit wiping hand, and I had to wipe for like 2 weeks with my non-dominant hand, that's basically the same as driving barefoot.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
Just not right. Something's not right.
Feels so wrong.
I'm not clean. I'm not clean back there. And it's the same way as I'm not stepping on this gas pedal properly.
Yeah, I'm not doing it ever again. Even if I have to move my car 10 feet and I have no shoes on, I'm gonna put an extra pair of shoes over my other shoes.
I'm just gonna throw it in neutral and push it. I'm just gonna throw it in neutral and push the fucking car.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's it. So yeah, I think we could all agree the watermelon. I don't think any of us need to even go any further, right? That's favorite kill across the board.
Totally fair. Yeah.
And it really is a great fucking kill.
The Rod Steiger kill is good too because it's basically like Quint, where he's sliding down the boards and screaming. He really has a dramatic ending, like when he's watching Anthony die and he's just going, no! Yeah. It's good, but
meanwhile, there's 7 fucking million Anthonys downstairs.
Right.
Take your pick. You actually have one at the lab, motherfucker.
He does. He has the
Melissa
armless
brought you one.
He has the armless little fucking yellow one.
Like, you didn't even go there.
I didn't think about that until just now. Sequel.
Yeah.
That motherfucker's been living in the basement with the people under the stairs, and we can write a fucking sequel.
Kindred 2, more watermelons.
Yeah. Yep, they've just been eating watermelons. There's like a watermelon plant sprouted downstairs.
The poster should have been like, what's that movie Ghoulies that had like the ghoulie come on the toilet? It should have been the Kindred monster. I'm gonna have a watermelon. Just right there.
we got to make a deal right now. If we write a Kindred Part 2, we have to do the hip thing and just call it the Kindred again. Like same title. Yeah. People will refer to it as like Kindred 27. You know, they'll be like, oh yeah.
or you do the James Cameron thing and you write Kindred with an S and then a $sign over it. Make $1 million.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I might, dude. I got a little room. I might add Anthony on a watermelon, like to my fucking one of my sleeves.
Dude, if you had Anthony sticking out of a watermelon right there, that'd be so fucking cool.
I think I like it. I might do it if we only knew what Anthony looked like, because we could barely see him.
We saw him in a rear view mirror one time. Briefly.
He looks like Gunther. That's what he fucking looks like. Looks like fucking Gunther from Funhouse.
He is weird. All right, let's rate this fucking thing.
Little Hand says it's time to rock and roll. Bring the noise.
0 to 5, 0 being the worst thing ever, 5 being the best thing ever, quarter and half scale. Optional. Larry, what are we rating this on today?
Christ, John, watermelons.
I knew.
yeah, of course.
What else?
I knew. All right, I'll go first so I can be quick with this all because my voice still is off. I tried to watch this last night, wasn't feeling good, fell asleep every 10 minutes and saw 5 minutes and then fell asleep for 10 minutes. Very weird experience. And I was like, fuck, I don't want to have to watch this again. This movie already is like kind of nonsensical, and it doesn't help when you're having a fever dream at the same time. So today I got home from work a little bit early and watched it earlier and was able to watch it all the way through. This is still not by any way, shape, or form a good movie, but the practical effects are really good in this movie. Anthony looks great. The tentacles look great. When the creature design is really cool. The idea behind it is actually pretty cool. Kind of like this, Who Goes There movie, like the creature in the basement, and you get the fun aspect of like this disparate crew of 80s goofball characters. When you put it all together, it doesn't really work. There's long stretches of this movie where nothing really happens. And Anthony truly has like the worst like kill rate of any creature in any movie ever. They almost all get away. Everybody's fine at the end of this movie for the most part, except for Watermelon Girl and Rod Steiger and the mother, and she died of natural causes. Based on kind of fun factor and practical effects, I'm going to give this 2 watermelons. I was going to go, this would have been 1 last night, but watching it and getting a little bit more of the pieces put together, I'm going to go with 2. Tommy, what do you got?
I think I'm going to echo your sentiments. I'm going to go 2 out of 5. It's a problem when your movie's 92 minutes and you're still like checking your watch, being like, okay, like how much is longer in this movie? Like how much is going on? Like you said, there's so much dead air in this when like things are just not happening when Anthony's not on screen. And I was just like, okay, let's get over this. And you wish pacing wise that there's more deaths sprinkled in, more of the characters were expendable, or like, at the end when you have all those little Anthonys, maybe some people die by the little Anthonys. Just like, kill the cigarette Brad guy. Like he's marked for death. But like you said, great practical effects. This is fun. I feel like Larry, if you ever screen this at the Strand, I would really enjoy this. It would be really fun for a crowd. But by myself, my girlfriend mostly passed out during it. I did not have a good time. And I barely even remember the movie, and I watched it last night.
Right.
It's actually 1.5 for me.
Yeah, you just dissed your own score. So like I mentioned at the beginning, it's funny, like John, not just because I own the VHS, but I've known this movie since it came out. I've known the poster was hanging in Channel 1 Video. The VHS was one of the first ones I got when the video stores were closing down. Somehow never watched it, even though I fucking owned it. So it was an experience. Like we've all said, a lot of plot points that just die and lead nowhere. We don't need to rehash them. But that said, I honestly thought Steiger was fantastic. I thought he fucking ate this role up. Whether he really tried to do good or not, I thought he was great. I thought he was a good villain. He was not given great stuff to work with. That's quite clear. But I thought he was fun, and the makeup effects, like we've all said, were fucking fantastic. I looked up the guy who did because the guy who did the creature effects different than the guy who did the makeup effects. Makeup effects was Matthew Mungle, who went on to do literally everything, including Bram Stoker's Dracula, Edward Scissorhands. I mean, the guy's fucking career took off, and he did. There's a lot of great stuff, a lot of really good looking practical effects in this. I did not like this movie. I liked it more than I thought I was going to. So much, in fact, that I am thinking of adding the Synapse Films Blu-ray to my collection if I can find a copy.
Released in 2021. Oh, yeah, first time in HD. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking of adding it to the collection. I'm thinking it's something I'd like to watch some special features on. Something that I might like Owen to watch because he likes kind of goofy, weird monster shit like this. I'm a sucker for monster movies, and at the end of the day, this is a monster movie. Highly ineffective monster in this monster movie. Listen, nobody's ever taught Anthony to kill. He just wanted to hang out with his mom and listen to a lullaby.
You do have to give Anthony credit. He at least 3 of the kills he tried to make were from a basement through a laundry chute.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
And again, by that point, he's out of watermelon. So how good could he possibly be? Was it a good movie? No, it wasn't. I liked it more than I thought I was going to. I had a lot of fun with it. I will rewatch. I may purchase. I'm going to go 2.5 watermelons out of 5.
Okay.
Straight down the middle.
All right. Very fair. All right. So here we are in April. Scary Larry's House of Horrors. We did that insider request for Jen. Jen, thank you so much, and hope we did this movie justice. The Pint, you can find us on all of your... Yeah, I know, Pete. I'm pork chops and applesauce.
Time to change. Yeah. Time to rearrange.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. I'm not doing it. Yeah. It's embarrassing going through puberty at 50 years old, but it happens, right? It happens.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah. This might be my favorite Pint episode.
Earlier today, I was peeing and I found hair down there, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh,
what's this?
Finally happening? What's this? What's happening?"
Good for you, John.
You and Anthony had an experience tonight.
It feels good. It feels good. Me and Anthony have stuff going on. So you can find us wherever you find your podcasts, all that stuff. But Tommy, we want you to tell everybody where they can find your show. I'm a big fan of what you and Tim do over there. Let everybody know.
Yeah, so my podcast, Haven't Seen It, my co-host Tim and I, we cover a movie that one of us haven't seen before. It's Haven't Seen It, like a movie scene. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Seen It Pod. And we're also on Blue Sky at podscene.bluesky.social. And we're in the middle of our Michael Mann month. We just did Thief, released an episode on Miami Vice, and we're doing Collateral too. So we're covering one of the greatest directors, Michael Mann. It's really fun. Awesome movies we've been covering so far. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely one you got to listen to. Until next time, see ya.